Bloomies are forever.
Hello. I wanted to quickly say the name of our giveaway winner. We had a giveaway in some random video that was in the past, and now that's over. I used a website to pick a random number and then counted through comments, and this person is the winner. Okay, back to the video.
Hi everyone, I'm Melissa and I sell part-time on eBay. I've sold about 11 items today, so I thought I would take you along on the shipping process. So some items to help us make our packages a little prettier today are ribbons, handmade thank you cards, my business cards that say you are enough, you are so enough, it is unbelievable how enough you are. I also have some really gorgeous stationery and some eye masks left over from FabFitFun. So let's get started. The first item that sold was this tiny little pill case. This was made by Judith Lieber for Neiman Marcus, and I listed this last night or this morning, and then I ran a 9% sale, and this was part of the sale, so this went for $9.09. So the first thing I'm going to do, since it's a little bit delicate, is wrap it up in a piece of paper, and I'm going to wrap it in some bubble wrap next. Okay, so there's the bubble wrap. And I think that should protect it pretty well. So this is going to Jen in California, and Jen paid $9.09 plus $4 shipping for first class mail. So I'm going to wrap this now a little bit more fancy. And this is my new tissue paper I picked for January. Since the holidays are gone, I thought I would go with something a little spring-like, again, with a shade of aqua, of course. Oh. And this has a lot of pinks and salmons and corals, so I'm going to use a very pale peach ribbon. And this is one of the pieces my husband and I found at the Goodwill Bargain Barn, otherwise known as the bins. So I probably paid, I'm going to say maybe 50 cents for it. And to have it sell so quickly is great. Whoop! I just pulled out my bow. Clearly those scissors need to be less sticky. Let's retie the bow. And Judith Lieber is a high-end purse brand, so I knew to pick that up based on that fact. We'll get some new scissors, and I'm going to give her some eye masks and a business card. Slide those right under there. And because this is under a pound and so lightweight, it's going to ship first class mail. Today I'm going to use a whole bunch of different poly mailers just to use some of them up. These are eBay ones they sent me probably a year ago, and I haven't used. We're turning on our new scale. Thank you so much to the person who sent me a scale. And it weighs 3.9 ounces. So we round up to 4, and anything under 16 ounces can ship first class mail. That's the cheapest mail and for the lightest items. So ours is just under 4, so I always round up. And Jen paid $4 for shipping, and my cost is $2.66. I'm going to go ahead and purchase the postage, and I use a Dymo 450 Turbo. The $4.50 works just as well. I know because I set my mom's up for her the other day over the phone since she lives 18 hours away. And you want to purchase, if you're printing with eBay, you want to purchase these longer labels, and they're 99019. So if you put Dymo 99019 into the eBay search, there's 150 labels per roll, and each roll costs about $4. So, thank you so much, Jen. The next item, this item had so many bids and it had a flaw in it. And wait till you hear what it went for. Okay, so this sold fairly quickly on auction. It had Bear and I picked this up at the YMCA, and I think I paid less than $4. This wound up with 19 bids with the flaws, and it's a Lululemon woman's size 6 top in black and kind of like a heathered gray. And it sold for $66. Wow. I'm so glad I put it on auction, because if I would have put it as a buy it now, there's no way I would have put that price on it. But a couple people wanted it. And so $66 is how much they paid. And they paid $4.45 for shipping. This is going to Jennifer in Arizona. So what I do with all of my items is put them in a zipper bag. This one happens to be 12 by 15, just because I was too lazy to go get more of the smaller size, which are 10 by 13. And that way, if this winds up in a puddle or in some snow, the item is protected. Have a piece of tissue paper. We'll grab the same color ribbon. So pretty. I knew Lululemon did really well, but $66, well, wow. And she is also going to get an eye mask. And let's give her, I didn't show you my vintage cards on the back. I put, it is in the cards for you to love your item. So I'll give her one of those and a business card. And this is also very lightweight, so this will be first class mail. We will put this in a slightly larger poly, just because, again, that's what I have. And I usually keep 2 size poly nailers on hand. This one is the 12 by 15, and I'm going to fold that over. And the smaller one is 10 by 12, I believe. Just match that up, fold it over, and we are good. Let's weigh that. I'm gonna guess this is about 8 ounces. 6.3. So 6.3 rounds up to 7. So 7 ounces for me to Jennifer in Arizona is $3.05. We are going to purchase the postage. And a Dymo label writer is excellent for eBay. Like I said, I use the 450 Turbo. If you are also selling on Amazon or Poshmark, you are going to want to purchase the Dymo 4XL. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Next item. Oh, I just sold an item. Oh, that's so nice. We are going to print the label for a Boston Proper vest. Here she is, fresh out of the wash. This we found at the bins. It had a little bit of condition issues, but nothing serious. I am going to fold it with the snaps in because they have rhinestones, just to give that a little bit more protection. And then I'm going to put this in a zipper mailer. Oh, I call them zipper mailers, zippered bags. You don't have to do this. I've seen a lot of people not do it. I would never want to make somebody feel bad for their shipping. So if you don't wrap yours fancily, it's really no big deal. So there we go in a zippered bag, and we're going to put some tissue paper around her. And let's see if we have enough ribbon. We sure do. So thank you to the person who sent me a box full of ribbon a few months back. I am still using it. It's so much more fun for me to wrap items. I used to not enjoy shipping, and my Dymo label writer made a big difference. This is still the sticky pair of scissors. And wrapping up gifts. I consider them gifts. Okay, so I think this is going to have to go. Let's see how she paid. Let's see. Okay, so Tess is in California. They paid $8.45 for priority mail. So even if this did weigh, and I don't think it does, under 16 ounces, they paid priority mail, so I'll ship it priority mail. So because I know it's shipping priority mail, I'm going to put a few of the more heavy items here. Eye masks, notebook, and a business card. And this should slide into a padded mailer. These padded mailers you can find on the USPS website. They are called padded mailers there, but they're flat rate envelopes. So anything you can put into here ships at the same price. And that's really nice for heavier items. Put this at the top. And if you're having a tough time, just simply put a little slit in the other side so the air can escape as you're pushing. There we go. And I have to put all the free items back in because they fell out. Anything you can fit in here ships at $6.90. So even if I were to, never mind, purchase postage, there we go. It is gorgeous here today. It's a little chilly last night. It got down into the 50s, but I'm gonna say it's back up to the 70s at least. Thank you, Tess. Let's see what it says on my phone. That's pretty accurate for the weather. It is 79 degrees and sunny. We love that. People have been in the pool just all season long, which good for them. I'm a little bit of a wimp when it comes to that. My sister just sent me a text that says yay, yay. I don't know what that means. Okay, oh, this must be what she meant. Let's see what she meant. Oh, she's watching a video. That's so nice, highlight. The next item, I can't remember where we found these, but I think we found them about 2 weeks ago. They are Lululemon pants. One of my subscribers, thank you so much, sent me the link for these, and these were the Wonder Under Pants High-Rise Limitless Blue Slope Stripe Black. So I got to just copy that entire title. Let's get this in a plastic bag. Thank you so much. You saved me so much time. And these had some issues, just a little bit of wear, pilling. I think they were the Luon, is that how you pronounce that fabric? And that just is like a stickier fabric. I am going to wrap this one in a pale aqua stripe since I had one of those left over. use the turquoise glitter stripe ribbon, which we found at the bins this past time. Very pretty. And this is for Sharon, and Sharon is in Texas, and she paid $17.90 for these. Again, they had some condition issues, so I'm thrilled with that. And she paid $5.50 for first class mail. Let's see if I can tie a bow. There we go. Come on, fingers. So she's going to get the eye masks. Let's give her one of these gorgeous thank you cards with the rhinestone and a business card. Put it in a poly mailer. Oh, it matches so prettily. And for first class mail, it has to be under 16 ounces. And this should be. It's cutting it pretty close. I'm gonna guess 13. It is 11.3. So I round up to 12. And 12 ounces first class mail for Sharon is $3.82. Purchase postage. I know there's going to be some kind of shipping increase from the USPS, so I've been letting eBay calculate my shipping. eBay has basically 3 ways in which you can charge your customers for shipping. The first way is free shipping, where you absorb the cost of shipping and build that into the price. So if you wanted to do these for $24.99 with free shipping, you could do that. Or you can do calculated shipping, and you give eBay the weight and which kind of service you want. So you can tell them it's 13 ounces. You have to keep in mind the packaging adds a little bit, etc. 13 ounces. You figure the rest out going first class mail. So eBay will charge the customer based on that. Or you can have a flat shipping, which is what I was doing up until this past week. And that I would know this would be about $4 or $5. So I would charge my customer $4 or $5 for first class mail. And for priority mail, I would charge about $7 to $8. But because of the shipping increase, which I know is coming, I'm just letting eBay calculate it for right now. So thank you so much, Sharon. And the next item is a hand-dyed silk scarf, which I just listed. This was purchased and paid for before I was even on to the next item. It was so quick. So this came with a scarf clip and the scarf, so pretty. I'm going to do a lousy job in folding this, but I'm going to try. This is a very lightweight scarf. And May, oh, I love the name May. May picked this up, and she's from Massachusetts. There we go. See how that turned out. Not bad. And I'm going to put this absolutely in a zipper mailer because this is hand-dyed silk. And then let's put the button right on top of that. Okay, so we have our silk scarf, and then I put the button right in a little bit of bubble wrap. I'm still buying my tissue paper from Amazon. I have placed some orders for Nashville Wraps. Is that what it's called? Nashville. I just got the catalog. Nashville Wraps. Their tissue paper is cheaper. Whoop. Let's turn on some light here. Can I? Their tissue paper is cheaper and it is more green. So if you're worried about that, there's that, and it's about half the cost. So as soon as I run out of my Amazon papers, I'll start really placing some orders. Okay. Such a lightweight package. She will get a thank you card, some eye masks since I have them, and oh, I think I'm also going to give her one of these stationery pieces. They're absolutely stunning. They just remind me of this scarf. Okay. Let's put everything in a mailer because this will definitely be going first class mail. Nice and easy. And May paid $3.50. This weighs 3.6 ounces, so I'm going to round up to 4. And my cost is $2.66. And again, for the scarf, she paid $6.99. Yeah, that's great. Those scarves seem to retail for about $13, but it was such a fun, catchy print. I don't remember where I got that scarf. I think it was the bins though. Yeah, definitely the bins. Thank you so much, May. And the last item are a pair of shoes that just sold, so I didn't pull those. I'm gonna straighten up my work area a little bit, go chat with my husband who just came home from singing, and I'll be back soon. These were part of a thread up lot. How many shoes do I have left? I purchased over 100 pairs. Let's see how many shoes I have left. I still have quite a few shoes left. Shoes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 26. That's not bad. So I purchased 50 pairs of shoes in a lot from Thread Up, and I did pretty well with that lot, so I ordered another lot of 50 pairs. So in total, I had just over 100 pairs of shoes, and I currently have 26 pairs unsold. So that's pretty good that I sold 3/4. Now they are going for like $8 to $15, most of them. I still have $50 on a pair, but most of the more expensive shoes sold at this point. So most of the rest, we can cut that. Okay, so Clovia in New York ordered these blush peep toe shoes, which are velvet, and this is how I stored them. Now when I have 2 bags for the same order, I put 1 of 2 and then 2 of 2, and that way when I pull them, I'm realizing there's another bag. Don't just send one shoe. So she lives in New York, and she paid $8.08 for these shoes, and then she paid priority mail. So let's see if we can fit them in a padded envelope. Here's a padded envelope. I'm not going to wrap them just yet until I see if they fit. Nope, not gonna fit. So what I'm going to do is put them in a shoe box. This is called a mailing box, but it's a shoe box size. So let's get out some shipping tape. husband is napping, so I will take the tape and do a more thorough job in my room. Oh, that'll be great. So now that I know they're gonna fit in this box, let's fancy them up. Make sure this is all taped. Seal that. Seal that. Let's put some turquoise ribbon on it. And I'm so glad somebody is still buying these shoes. I did really well on my shoe lots. The Coach purse lots didn't do as well for ThredUp, but I still made a decent profit. And the clothing lot, I lost money on. For those who might be interested. I saved some air padding from Amazon, and let's put in a cute little vintage card, a thank you, and a business card on this one. You know what, we'll just do 2 on this one, and then we'll do 2 on this one. So I'm going to lay these right on top of each other. Just like that. Perfect. And let's see what this weighs after we put a piece of tape on it to hold it in place. This weighs between 1 and 2 pounds. It is 1 pound, 10.6 ounces. So because this is going priority mail and weighs over 1 pound but under 2 pounds, it ships at the 2 pound rate. And Clovia paid $7.50 for shipping, and my cost was $7.91. So I lost a little bit of money there, but nothing horrific. I'm going to go tape this some more in my room so I don't wake my husband, and we will print the shipping label. Thank you, Clovia. My husband and I were looking for new office chairs, and we went to, I think Office Depot is by us, and we went in. There weren't any office chairs that suited our needs, but tape was 24 cents. So it's masking tape, but it looks kind of like washi. It's a big washi though. So I'm just jazzing up my packages a little bit with this. I bought all of it. I probably have like 40 rolls of tape in different prints. So there we go. And the last package I have to print a shipping label for is for my niece. So obviously that's off eBay, and I use the website pirateship.com for my labels for care packages. And thank you so much to the subscriber that told me about Pirate Chip. I've been using it and loving it. There we go. And where's the box? Here we go. I used some of the tape. Some of it is duct tape and some of it is washi tape. So this is where the new scale is going to shine. My old scale would only go up to 5 pounds, so I would normally have to weigh myself, then weigh myself with the box and do some math. So this will be so nice. This is 7 pounds, 2 ounces. So I'm rounding up to 8 pounds. And the length I'm going to say is 13 inches. The width is probably 9 inches. And the height is 10 inches. Now let's see how good I am. Length, I put 13. It is 12. The width, I put 9. It is 9. And the height, I put 10. It is 9. So we can reduce those a little bit. So Pirate Chip lets you create an account for free, and you can print out shipping labels to your regular printer. It won't print to my Dymo. Okay, so this is 8 pounds. And for an 8-pound box to go from me to my niece up in Pennsylvania, wanted to make sure I did that right, is $16.34. And I'm going to buy the label, turn on my printer, and when I print to my regular printer, and if you don't have a Dymo or label maker, you can buy these half-sheet pieces of sticker. I use this one, but there's basically 2 stickers per page, and I get these on Amazon or eBay fairly cheaply. So you just print right onto the sticker paper. Here's a brand new one. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. There we go. See how there's a little separation there. So this is a sticker and this is a sticker. So we'll throw some in there and print. And it charges I have it set up to charge my credit card, which is perfect. There we go, and print. It used to be that you could have printed other labels other than eBay on PayPal, but I don't see that option anymore. So this came in very handy over the holidays, especially. I think we are set to go. So I'm still waiting for some people to pay. Somebody has already contacted me and asked me to wait till Wednesday, which is absolutely no big deal. It's 2 days away. And I'm waiting for 1, 2, 3 who bought 2 pieces, 4, 5. Oh my goodness, that's so not bad. 5 pieces. They're all of the gauze pieces. That's funny. I don't know why that's funny. It's just funny to me. Okay. Here we go. It prints paper. Stick it on there. And that's ready to be picked up, and she should get that in a couple of days. Okay. I'm going to shut off my close all the tabs, shut off my light, and go lay down. And I will talk to you soon when we have to do the rest of these. It is 7:45 at night, and tomorrow morning I've got to get to the dentist. So a few more people paid, including someone that bought both Oh My God's pieces. She got them both for $19.99 each. And these sold pretty quickly, so I didn't have time to package them in the tubs, which is my normal process. but they have been clean. I do clean up most of my items. That wasn't always the case when I had more energy and the ability to thrift and really go at it. But since I have plenty of time on my hands, I do now clean most of my items. So we are going to put these in the same bag. I think that looks the best. The buyer of these items was Mamie from Virginia, and she paid $40 for the items and $7.50 for shipping. And I'm going to use the salmon colors. They're pretty and matches. So when she purchased, when Mamie purchased the items, they were separate, and I sent a combined invoice. I happened to be on the computer when she purchased them, and I charged $7.50. So I think that's going to be a little low. I could have honestly charged her just about whatever I wanted up until $12. But when I combine shipping, I like to give a really good price. So, yep, that's probably going to be between 2 and 3 pounds. No. So this will probably be between, doesn't really match. Let's try to find one that matches. So this package will probably be between 1 and 2 pounds. That's better. So I am going to, of course, include eye masks. I need FabFitFun to send me more of those. And let's do a canasta card. I don't have any cards that have an M on them or anything that has an M. So there we go. Let's give her away. Oh, wow, that came really close to 1 pound. It is 1 pound, well, without packaging, 1/10 of an ounce. So with the packaging, it will be between 1 and 2 pounds. So let's see our options. To put it in a regular poly mailer or box is going to be $7.91. To put it in a regional A box, which is more of a flat rate option, but flat rate based on postal code, is that what that's called? I don't know. Regional A box is $8.15, so we will put this in a poly mailer. Grab one of the bigger poly mailers. Oh, that looks so nice. This aqua almost perfectly matches this. So there we go. I really don't need to weigh that again because it was so far under that 2 pound mark. It was like, well, I'll weigh it just in case. It is 1 pound, 6/10 of an ounce. So we are between the 1 and 2 pound and purchase postage. So the rest of today went pretty well. I organized the eBay room and cleaned the next batch of items to list. I have 16 items I found. So, thank you, Mamie. And where's my washi tape? I wish I had an unlimited supply of this tape. So pretty. Fancy up the package. $0.24 a roll. Crazy. And then we sold one more pair of boots. I have them all wrapped up, but I unwrapped this boot. They're Attention, which I think is a fairly decent brand. I think Sears carries these, and I think I know the person who purchased them, so thank you so much. And she paid $8.08 plus priority mail. And this is her second purchase from me. Break out the washi. Take these up. So there's the first one. I had two pairs of very like boots. Oh, I think I sold the other ones earlier today, so you probably saw those. So I wanted to make sure I didn't mix anything up. So these will probably fit in a box. I don't think they're gonna fit in a regional A. Well, I don't know. So here's the more squat regional A. I think only one boot is gonna fit in here. Oh, it's so close. I don't think it's gonna do it. It was a close one. Right? Well, I think it works. I think it fits. Amazing. I don't know if it'll matter now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that these are between 2 and 3 pounds, but let's see. You stay there. Oh, they might be between 1 and 2 pounds. Yeah, I think they're gonna be 1 to 2 pounds. So 2 pounds in a regional A box is going to be $8.15. And to put them in a regular shoe box is $8, $7.91. Let's see if they go to 3 pounds. The regional A stays the same at $8.15, and the shoe box goes up to $9. So, very interesting. I won't know until I have it all together. It's a surprise. Also, if it looks like I'm not wearing any kind of pants, I'm wearing shorts. I don't know why I felt the need to mention that. Okay, let's turn you. We are back up. We are not back up. It fit. Both boots fit in the regional A box. So it doesn't matter how much they weigh. If they weigh 2 pounds or 3 pounds, it's the same. But I'm guessing it's just under 2 pounds. Ooh, 1 pound, 14.3 ounces. So under 2 pounds, but like I said, it's the same. We are going to purchase the postage. So tomorrow morning I have a dentist appointment, and pretty sure I'm gonna have some cavities. But the time before last, I went in and I had no plaque. No tartar, no plaque. Is that amazing? I thought that was pretty amazing. Okay, let's put some, I'm calling this washi, but it's called masking tape. Okay. Some decorative tape on it. Thank you so much, Kathleen. And there we go. Let's see who else has yet to pay. I think we're only looking at a few items now. So, the boots. We have the Art to Wear shirt, the Jamie Sadak, which she's going to be out of town till Wednesday, so that's fine. One Oh My Gauze dress. two Oh My Gosh dresses to two different people. One of the dresses, they were identical. One was turquoise though, and one was purple, but past that, same size, same crinkle cotton, same style. One went for $25 and the other went for $36, and the turquoise went for more. So that proves it. People like Aqua. Let's leave some feedback. Oh, I just had somebody else pay. Oh, that's good. I really don't want to wake up. My doctor's appointment tomorrow is 8:15, I think. My dentist appointment tomorrow is 8:15. So when I leave here, that doesn't sound early, but I always have to time my medication. So I'm gonna have to wake up like an hour really before I start moving around, which is no big deal. So I might be awake tomorrow. It's 5:36. Again, not a huge deal. But I really would prefer not to would prefer not to ship before leaving for the dentist tomorrow. Okay. So I appreciated that she just paid. Okay. So the next item to ship. Again, this sold so quickly that I didn't have time to put it in the tubs. How fun is that? I'm in love with this piece. It's just such a unique piece. I love that. I bet you somebody hand painted this. It really feels like they did. Let's fold it so the zipper's on the outside. There was a brand, I don't know if they're still in business, called Blue Fish. And their pieces go for a lot of money, and they're all hand painted if the piece has paint on it. And I was a promotional model years and years ago before getting sick, which sounds fancier than it is, but I got to ride a Vespa, so that was fun. And I was at some kind of art fair. I can't remember which time. I probably did, I don't know, a couple dozen jobs. One of them was for a hair model, so that was fun. And there was a person walking around, a female walking around, who had a piece of Bluefish on, or maybe several, I don't remember, but I remember the dress. And she had come up to talk about whatever product I was promotional modeling. And I said, "Is that Bluefish?" And she just looked at me and she was like, yes it is. And I wanted to be like, "Hey, do you want to sell me any?" But I didn't. So this is going to Rosemary, or Rosemary maybe, in Minnesota. And this is going in a padded flat rate envelope. I'm wondering if I should refold that. Probably should. I'll fold it in thirds. Have you watched the Marie Kondo special on Netflix yet? I watched it all the first day, and then Bear and I have been watching it, and I'll probably watch it a third or fourth time. It's just one of those shows that I really enjoy. She folds socks in thirds. That's where I was going with that. Get all the air out here. I can do it, I can do it. And now that'll definitely fit. Good thing I didn't clean up. Chop, chop. So after the dentist appointment, then Bear goes back to the urologist just to make sure everything is going well. His tests have all come back just excellent. He's doing really well physically. Cut that and cut Rosemary, let's give you one of the eye masks. I am almost out of eye masks, I really am. I have just one left. Ooh. And a thank you card. And these were made by Scrap for Therapy. And I still have like 20 left. She really blessed me with these. Okay. And out of all of the magnets somebody sent, thank you for making those. And I have lots more things. So fun. Okay. Put you in a padded mailer. This is gonna be a tight one. I'm gonna put these things in after. I'm going to do the little cut. We're doing it. We're doing it. There we go. Put those back on top. And now just over that little cut, we need a little tape. No need to weigh this because this is flat rate. So Rosemary, I'm going to pronounce her name Rosemary, but it could be Rosemary, paid $19.99 for this, plus $7.25 for shipping. And my cost for shipping for the padded flat rate is $6.90. And print. And now that should be the last one for the night. It is. Thanks, Rosemary. Put some tape on your package. I've already scheduled my pickup for tomorrow. I put that I had 10 packages to pick up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 exactly. Not that it matters. Take care. I hope you have wonderful sales and a great night. Bye. Hi everyone, I'm Melissa and I sold some china on eBay and I figured I would show you how I package really fragile items. Fragile? Fragile? You know what I mean, breakables. Bear once was helping me out 10, 15 years ago. That's my husband. And he had to ship a plate and he just put it in a poly mailer, which means it had no box, no bubble wrap, no padding. Don't do that. Today we are going to use the double box method, which is very popular. It kind of floats your items in one box in a bigger box. So we need 2 boxes. One smaller than the other. We need some padding. And I will be wrapping my items in tissue paper and some fun packaging for Dwayne or whoever used Dwayne's account. We found this china, my husband and I, on the side of the road, and so it's worth it to sell this particular set. It sold for $36 plus shipping, and they paid $10.15 to ship to North Carolina, so it's only 3 states up from me, so it shouldn't be that expensive to ship. If it was shipping across the country or internationally, it'd be crazy to ship, but it's going to North Carolina. You live in North Carolina now. Yeah, I'm pretty excited this sold as it was free. So if you're picking up china, make sure it's worth your time in packaging. If you're picking up a piece that you get for $1 but sells for $5, might not be worth your 10 to 15 minutes of packaging. It might, just depends. Oh, also, I have no makeup on except for some really light eyebrows because I just got out of the shower. So this is what I look like. And I'm not going to apologize any more than that. Okay, first things first, we are going to not clank these together. This one's really heavy, and then this one not so much. We are going to put these in some fancy tissue paper and package them nicely. So I'm going to put you down a little bit more so you can see what I'm doing and go from there. So I put it in one layer of cheap tissue paper, I guess like 2 pieces of tissue paper, and I'm going to put it in a plastic bag. China wouldn't get ruined if it was left outside, but I use these plastic bags, so I've got a good jillion. I don't want to leave too much air in there. For some things that need a little bit of padding, I leave a lot of air, but this one I really want to customize the padding to the shape of the plate and the bowl. So here is the bowl. It's probably about 2 inches, 3 inches deep. Nothing crazy fancy, no. Okay, first layer is done, and with the bowl, since it has some depth, I'm going to use an air pocket to put it inside. And I think it'll just take one. So let's rip this. I can do it. I can't do it. I did it. Okay. Oh, it fits so perfectly in there. And I get these from Amazon, so they're free. I don't keep a lot of them because we really have limited storage, but I did keep some this past week knowing that I had China. A good tip that I don't always follow myself is to make sure you have the proper mailing before the item is listed. Because once it's listed, and if it sells, you know, you might have a day or two depending on your handling time to get this out. And if you're running around looking for special boxes and padding, you might go to the store and pay more than you actually need to. So depending on your storage, whatever. The next part of this is I'm going to put it in my specialty wrapping, which is this paper I ordered from Amazon. We're going to use some raffia. I found this on Amazon as well. I think 1,000 yards for $25 to $30 depending on the color. This goes a long way. 1,000 yards is a lot of yards. One done, one to go. You absolutely do not have to wrap your packages. Something I love for me and something I really enjoy doing, and I have time. Now the actual packaging part. You could start from here without any of this, without the inner tissue paper, without the outer tissue paper, without plastic mailers. You could completely start from here. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is use the smaller box to package these, and I want to fit them tightly. Just wondering if that would fit in there. It's not the best, but it'll be okay. Okay. So the void underneath the plate has some, what are these called? Fill Air Extreme packaging film. And then we are going to put some bubble wrap around this and then set this in here. I think that's how we're going to do that. We've got some bubble wrap. We have bubble wrap around this one. We have padding behind here. I'm going to stick one right here and one right here. So that way it really can't move around in this box at all. Can I fit that in there? Okay, we have padding behind the platter, in between the bowl and platter, in front of that, so basically every side is surrounded. Now this box won't close perfectly, but that's okay. It's a little makeshifty. It'll be fine. So I put a piece of tissue paper down so they can cut this open and nothing would be stuck to the packaging. I'm going to fold this over as much as possible and put a bend on this side of the cardboard. Easy peasy. And then I'm just going to package this just like this. This is what the inner box looks like. This is not going anywhere. Even if I shook this, I mean, I wouldn't want to throw it out the window, but if I shook it really hard, it's really solid in there. It's protected. There's no empty space. So if I do this, it's not moving around. We really want this as packed as possible. Outer box. Make sure you peel off any personal labels and mark out any barcodes or take the stickers off. Another idea, if you don't have a Sharpie, is to, if you have extra sticker paper or Dymo, just print, hit the button to print. Just an extra white sticker, anything to cover those barcodes. I think we are good to go. We're good to go. Okay, so we are going to put this little box, in this big box. And again, we want to try to put this in the middle of this and pack completely around the sides so it stays in the middle. I'm going to be using those, what are we even calling these? I'm going to be using these sealed air. I had to read this again to figure out what this was. There's the bottom layer. Now we need to cover. So I have padding underneath this, around this, and on top. And then that will close. Here we go. I'm going to put just one piece of bubble wrap, one layer, maybe two. I have it cut for two. 2 layers. You could do one. And that way everything is held in place. So when Dwayne or whoever this is opens this package, I'm not gonna have air mailers, what are these called? Sealed air. So when the person receiving this opens it, there's a nice solid piece of bubble wrap. It's just not like, whoo. I put my business card and some fun things inside, but I'll put that on the outside as well. One piece of tissue paper will ensure the tape won't stick to the contents inside. And then tape the heck out of it. Okay. So when I tape something, I like to go both horizontally and vertically, so that way it goes the whole way around both ways. We are good to go. Something to keep in mind if your box is more of a non-plain box, think like if you're using a cereal box or something like that, a shoe box, something that's just not solid, you might want to slip it into a large poly mailer. I'm not going to do that because my box is fine for packaging, but a lot of places won't let you ship very overwhelming boxes. This one's okay. So there we go. We are packaged very well. It's not moving. Seriously, this should be absolutely fine. But when you print priority mail, which is what we're going to do, I always offer that option. I don't use parcel post, which might be slightly cheaper. It's probably not going to be, but those would be the two options for the post office. Priority Mail has insurance up to $50. Some people say $100, but $50 would be absolutely, you'd be insured. This is really not going anywhere. So let's weigh it. I'm gonna say 5 pounds. It's 3 pounds, 10 ounces. So I'm going to round up to 4 pounds with Priority Mail. If it's 1 to 2 pounds, you round up to 2 pounds. 2 to 3, even if it's like 1.1 pound, you need to round up to 2. So let's see how I did. We're going to round up to 4 pounds, and the package dimensions for something this large, I am going to need to measure. If it was going in a very small box or a normal mailer, I'm fine. You can just put 12 by 12 by 2. Where is my... I don't know where my measuring tape is. Oh, I found it. Another good tip is to have a backup measuring tape at all times. I found it, but the backup would have come in handy had I put this somewhere. I didn't know where I put it. Let's measure you, my box. You are 18 by 8.5 by 9. 18 by 8, I'm gonna round that up to 9 by 9. So you're measuring length by width by depth. You don't need to measure around, that used to be a thing. You just need to go length by width by depth. And you can put that in any order. If you put depth by width, it doesn't matter. So mine is 18 by 9 by 9. Let's calculate it and see how we did. $8.43. Oh, that's so good. Now, if this was going somewhere across the country, not so good. If this was a 4-inch by 4-inch by 4-inch box, it's still $8.43. If this was a 32 by 18 by 18 box, it'd be $21. So it really matters, the measurements. What point though does it matter? Could it be 2 feet by 1 foot by 1 foot? I could. So I could be up to 2 feet by 1 foot by 1 foot. That's a pretty decent box. That's definitely 6 inches higher, couple inches, 3 inches depth-wise and width-wise more. So that's a pretty good size box. That's good to know for my own knowledge. I'm never going to remember that though. So I'm 18 by 9 by 9. But if I had a big box, the shipping goes up so quickly. Okay. I'm not going to display the postage value on the label because I paid $10 and it came to $8.43. No big deal. All of that packaging in there, it probably cost me about $1. So did it? I mean, maybe. Tissue paper's not cheap. Some of it is. You know what I mean. Okay. So this is going to North Carolina, Priority Mail. I don't need to do anything else. We are going to purchase our postage. And again, this is called like a double floating box or floating box within a box. Oh, we're out of labels. That was our last label. The label maker's gonna make noise now. You're fine, you printed fine. Gonna blink at me. So here is the label. I use the Dymo 450 Turbo. You can print it on any piece of paper or sticker. You're good to go. I'm going to slot that baby on the side. And that's it. So this probably took me about, in filming time, maybe 25 minutes. But in reality, if I wasn't making a video and explaining everything, it might have taken me 10-15 minutes. So is it worth your time? It was worth my time. These were free, packaging was paid for, shipping was paid for. So after eBay fees and taxes, I pay local taxes, I pay quarterly taxes, yearly taxes, you get it. I probably made at least $20. It's pretty good. These took almost no time to list because they weren't clothing that needed washed and steamed and hung and measured. These didn't, it was quick, okay? So these are off to Dwayne. I'm going to sit this outside for my postman tomorrow, and we are good to go. If you have any questions about packaging, feel free to leave them in the comments below. My husband and I try to respond to every comment, or at least see every comment. So if you're asking a question, we will try to answer it, or you can always email me at this email address. Ooh, look at that fancy editing. Oh, so good. I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
We hope your day is blooming with joy.